biggest thing, like going into something like this, knowing that like somebody's gonna get knocked out and it could be you and you're still going through with it, like that takes a lot.
Championship opportunity, and he has been a walking soundbite this week, Joe. He said, I got to be in it to win, and I'm certainly not going to win the UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship sitting on my couch back in England. And of all the things that have led to this incredible rise, one thing he has pointed to in terms of the gym success, he's got multiple heavyweights in training now. And that was not always the case. It has been a huge source of confidence as he tries to pluck off Sergey Pavlovich in a world title tonight.
Yeah, I think that's a gigantic factor. Also, his strength and conditioning routine is improved, but it's also the focus on his training from the very beginning of his career, which has been speed. That's one of the most extraordinary aspects of Tom Aspinall's game. He's so fast for a big man, so dynamic, that you see him in there against big guys, and they don't exactly understand how he's moving so quickly. Right. They're accustomed to people moving at a certain speed, and he sells that speed by quite a bit.
Tonight's Prep Point is presented by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Tom Aspinall sat in the meeting the other day and said, there are times I'm a bit scared. He said, but when I'm scared, I am more aggressive. I attack. He goes, I don't sit back and just wait to see what's going to happen. I take control.
This
guy's one of the more skilled guys in the division. He is so sure that he can get it done. And I asked Tom, I said, Tom, do you worry that you took this fight on short notice? You weren't in training camp. Are you worried that this fight goes long? So many believe that the longer it goes to your benefit. But you haven't been in camp. He goes, I can fight 25 minutes any day of the week. It's time to see if that's the case.
And he also said of Sergey Pavlovich, who, by the way, has been 25 minutes, I have choices. I do not have to stand and trade with him on a napkin in the center of the octagon. We'll see how Tom Aspinall approaches this appreciable challenge and what is his
Sergey, he's like a brawler. He's a more like a thinker. He's like a thinker. Sergey, like, he's a brawler. Y'all bet saying who y'all money on. Y'all money on. Look dead. Like he just woke up.
He can be argued as the most terrifying force in heavyweight mixed martial arts today. Enter the
like he just woke
contender,
up.
Sergey Pavlovich, 8th UFC appearance. Made his UFC debut in 2018 DC. He said, Alistair Overeem beat me, got the amateur out of me. He was only 26.
He forgot he had to fight today.
Ever since. We'll see if he can get the hands going tonight and go home a UFC world champion.
Look at him, John. Of course he's scary. He has no emotion. He just walks out here like he's just going for a stroll in the park. He is not afraid of anything. I remember this guy would come to AKA back in the day when he was 25, 26 years old. He was a baby. He was an amateur in the sense of maybe he didn't have all the skills, but he's even developed physically. Right now you can see a man. When he fought Alistair, you can tell he was still a young boy. So while he said he beat the amateur out of him in terms of skills, he was also fighting a young man. He was fighting a young man, not a full-on man like Pavlovich. Pavlovich is the thing that nightmares are made of. because you know that if he lands one, he can put you out. There's power, and then there's power like the real powerful guys, like Rumble, like Derek Lewis, like Sergey Pavlovich. The dangers of fighting him is so
knockdown
great.
rate in UFC
you gotta
history.
always be careful.
And in the
6.
heavyweight division, that's what everybody wants to see. That's Mike Tyson. That's George Foreman. That's Deontay Wilder.
Yes.
That's Francis Ngannou.
Yes.
That's what everybody wants to see. They want to see that one-shot power. This man has it like no one else.
He's the
in
underdog,
division. The way he put out
Wow, that's
Derek Lewis,
problem.
who puts everybody out, was absolutely extraordinary. His boxing, his skill level is very high. It's not just
He's super
power,
tall.
it's how he gets that power to you. And the word at AKA is no one wants any of this.
Right.
This dude's a monster.
All right, these fight odds are
He's
brought to you by
super
DraftKings
tall.
Sportsbook. Matchmaker's Dream, -110 on both sides. That is a pick'em. Two-way action has come in on both Sergey Pavlovich and Tom Aspinall. Oh, the weight ends here for the UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship. Tail of the tape brought to you by VJ, the official
All right,
blockchain of
here we go.
UFC. Sergey Pavlovich, 31. Tom Aspinall, 30 years of age. Aspinall taller by 2 inches. Both men coming in well below the 265-pound title limit. 6 inches in reach for the shorter man, Sergey Pavlovich. All right, now for the co-main introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
This is really
Ladies
like
and gentlemen,
brains
this
over
is
muscle.
the
Like, this is really it right here.
main event of the evening. Brought to you by The Killer, directed by David Fincher. Watch now only on Netflix. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Brian Miner, Eric Cohen, and Chris Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliotta.
That boy.
And now,
Oh,
this fight is
shit.
5 rounds for the UFC
They turned the lights off.
Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the red blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 13 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 261 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Atherton, England, presenting the number 4 ranked UFC heavyweight contender in the world, Tom
Oh, my mouse. Fucking missed that.
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands
Oh, they don't like them
6 feet
niggas.
3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Moscow, Russia, presenting the number 2 ranked UFC heavyweight contender in the world, Sergey Pavlovich.
All right, gentlemen, been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. I want you to protect yourselves at all times. You want to touch gloves, do it. Good luck to both of you.
They're hugging.
Yeah, they
Don't see that every day.
bro. I wish I would have got that shit.
A lot of respect.
That's a lot of
A
respect.
lot of anxiety, I would imagine, for sports fans.
For a
not
3-second
competing
fight, because
tonight.
holy shit, this shit's about to hit the fan.
Sergey Pavlovich.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah.
You know
Oh
what I
my
love about
God.
both these two fights? I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
No idea.
I don't know.
All right, Sergey Pavlovich in red, Tom Aspinall in white. UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship on the line.
And if Tom thinks he's
Mean ass leg kick.
Sergey's working with Steve Mocco down in Florida.
From Aspinall.
One of the better heavyweight wrestling coaches in the entire country and around the world.
Aspinall like
We talk about
super light
Pavlovich's
on his
size,
feet.
but DC, Tom Aspinall walked into the fighter meeting and you said to him, man, you are enormous.
Pavlovich
Boy, he
is
looks so
being
much bigger in person,
super,
right? But it's
super
because he's a little
patient
taller,
though.
Right.
long and lean for
That's
the
the
heavyweight
first.
division. That's not what you used to see.
He's being super patient. Ooh! Oh,
Oh, he hurt him.
he hurt him.
Sergey tackled
He got a
early,
taste of him.
Tom took a dose.
but he knows.
Oh, he's
Yeah, he
on
knows
notice
now.
Yeah, he's on notice.
Toyo Tires,
He knows
official
how it
tire
feels now.
of UFC.
He's on
You
notice.
can't make any mistakes with Sergey.
His father, Andy, in his corner.
Oh,
He's been
my
in
God,
essentially
he
every
almost
training
had,
session since Tom was 8 years old.
Those leg kicks will pay dividends.
What the fuck?
Heavyweight champion of the world. The UK has a heavyweight champion. Tommy
He said he was going to outsmart him. He did.
Sensational.
He
That
did.
was sensational.
Oh, he's the real deal.
Tom Aspinall is the real deal. My goodness.
Oh, my.
is
That was a good
Michael
stoppage.
Bisping.
That was a good stoppage. That was a good
Michael
stoppage.
Bisping won his UFC title, of course, on 2 weeks' notice. He believes Tom Aspinall eventually will be the best heavyweight of all time. Tom Aspinall,
He looks like a
world
fortune teller
champion.
Wow.
Yes, he does.
Man, how sensational. I can't wait to see it again. It
I
happened
just
so
said
fast.
I think he could beat him, and I was right.
Let's take another look at it. Here we go. Tom
Another look.
Aspinall, interim heavyweight champion, and this is how it
He
went down. Boom,
outsmarted
right to
him.
the temple.
Rung the bell.
The speed of Aspinall on display. Let's take one more
When the
time.
head goes back like
That
that,
right hand was
Boom,
nasty.
right hand
It's
to
called
the
ringing the
temple,
bell.
rocked him.
And then he hit him again.
That was
That
the one
was
that put him
my
down. That was the
God.
second one.
The first one was nasty.
Here we see it again. Here's the first one in slow motion.
Bink, bink.
Boom, on the temple.
Oh, Sergey's gone already, though.
He's gone already.
yeah, he was gone.
Tom Aspinall. Man, nobody in the heavyweight
Amazing
division is as
stoppage.
fast as that
Oh
cat.
my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
Wow. That was amazing.
And there is the reaction from his dad
happened?
and his
happened to him?
coaches, Phil DeFries, Michael Peel,
Oh.
Ben Francis in the corner. And there's the moment between father and son. Andy Aspinall, your boy, has done it. Don't forget, next Saturday night, we got a middleweight main event. Fast-rising contender Brendan Allen taking on the new submission threat of the division, Scotland's Paul Craig. Main card coming up 5 p.m. Eastern next Saturday on ESPN+. But let us celebrate Tom Aspinall, just the third UFC champion from the United Kingdom. The official decision is brought to you by Black Rifle Coffee Company and Hunter 7 Foundation. Visit hunter7.org now to learn more about how you can support America's veterans. To make this one official, the
He
venerable Bruce
outsmarted him.
Buffer.
He did.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan
like,
Murgliata
he
has
could
going to
win,
stop this
like,
contest at
I
1
was not
minute,
joking.
9 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout. And now, the new UFC interim heavyweight champion of the world, Tom Aspinall.
Well deserved. Well deserved.